whenever you take a piece out, everyone sees it as a coffin, and then they start to think about death.
But the coffins that man makes are less about death and more about the life that was lived by the person inside. His name is Eric Anong. He's from the West African country of Ghana. He's also an artist in residence this week at Iowa State.
And as Steve Carlin shows us, his coffins are, well, to die for.
Hardwood, hard work.
So whenever I take a piece somewhere, they are like, someone is dead.
Hard subject.
And I'm like, no, these are just pieces of wood joined together.
Joined together by Eric Adjite Anong, Ghana's leading fantasy coffin artist.
It is important, because this is a very serious occupation.
Very serious because people in his country are very serious about funerals.
I built something symbolic to what the people represent in the community.
The coffins are sculpted and painted by Anong and his apprentices. They were featured last year on CBS Sunday Morning. They tell funeral guests a story about the dearly departed's occupation, their clan, or simply what they enjoyed in life.
In Ghana, we do mainly with the hand tools.
Eric's life changed dramatically about 5 years ago when his creative caskets were featured in a Coca-Cola ad that ran in Europe.
So that was what really caught the attention of people.
Ever since, he's been traveling the world, opening exhibitions and teaching Ghanaian carpentry technique.
It's just impossible to use power tools to make this coffin.
Chris Martin brought Anong to Ames. He teaches furniture building and design at Iowa State University.
There are other ways to do things besides ours.
What Anong is working on this week, with the help of some students, is a casket for ISU.
And he's never done an Eric horn, so I thought, this would be a good opportunity.
It fits. Who knows? Maybe this fine piece of folk art will someday be used by an Iowa grain farmer.
Ears of corn in Iowa? I don't know. What do you think?
Who really wants to go out in style? Steve Carlin, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Anong is giving a presentation of his work tonight at 8 o'clock at the Great Hall of the Memorial Union at Iowa State, and the public is invited.